Good afternoon, students. Welcome to today's English class. And in the previous classes, I think we were discussing something related to the grammar topics, grammar parts, different things, but definitely related to grammar only. And today, let us continue with the same things and with that thing which I already gave you an idea, about which I already gave you an idea. And what was the thing which I already gave you an idea? That was something like find whether these sentences are transitive or intransitive. In the previous classes, in one of the previous classes, I gave you an idea about transitive sentences and intransitive sentences. I also gave you the information about this transitive and intransitive sentences saying that if a sentence voice is liable to be changed either from active voice to passive voice or passive voice to active voice, then it is transitive sentence. Similarly, if a sentence is not liable, if a sentence is not eligible to change its voice, if a sentence is not eligible to change its voice from active to passive or passive to active, then it is called intransitive sentence. Now I have few more sentences with me. So, right? I have few more sentences with me. Let's see whether these sentences voices can be changed or not. Right? And in a general way, for your better understanding, I call these sentences are change the voice of the sentences. Okay? Change the voice. Of the following sentences. Change the voice of the following sentences. Okay. Now, a sentence is given here like this. The boy took the parcel. The boy took the parcel. This is the sentence. Now, the moment I take a look at this sentence, I understood and I understand that this is a sentence given in active voice. Now you might ask me a question, how come you directly say that this sentence is in active voice? Okay, you will get the answer in the later stages. Right? Now, whenever you are asked to change the voice of a sentence, the first and foremost thing you have to do is read and understand the sentence. The boy took the parcel. And after that, you should also be able to find out the subject, verb and object. The well-known thing. Here, I say the subject is the boy. The boy is the subject of the sentence. Took is the verb. Took is the verb. The parcel is the object. Okay, the parcel is the object. Now, let's try to change the voice of this sentence. And now we are going to change it into passive voice. So what's the object here? The object is the parcel. Let's bring the object here into the place of subject. The parcel. Now take a look at the verb. Verb is in which tense? What is that? V1, then V2 and V3. This is take, this took, and this is taken. So now check this one there. Take, took, taken. This is present tense V1. Present tense of took, which is given here. This is past tense. So present tense of took is take, and the past tense of take is took, and the participle is past participle is taken. So present tense, past tense, and past participle. Now check this one. We brought the object here into the place of subject in passive voice. The parcel. It's already declared that the verb is in past tense. Verb is in past tense. Check this one. Took. So verb in the past tense. Try to understand whether this object is singular or plural. Parcel is the singular or plural? Singular. So verb in the past tense plus object singular in passive voice gives way to adding this helping verb was. And was is something which is used only in the past tense to refer to singulars. Check this one. The parcel, this is singular. This is was. So the parcel was. Now come to this one. After doing this, let's come back to this verb once again. What's the V3 form here? Taken. So the parcel was taken. The parcel was taken. Okay. Now add a preposition by. Add a preposition by. So the parcel was taken by whom? What's the subject here? The boy. So here the boy took. In active voice, the boy took the parcel. We did not have any kind of by. Whatever the by here. The preposition which we see here in the passive voice was not there in active voice. That's why I directly said, since there is no preposition here, I said the voice of this sentence is in active voice. Now check this one. Between the subject and the verb, there is no helping verb of any type. And here this is the subject and this is the verb. But here there is a helping verb, W as was. And because of the presence of this helping verb was taken, this is called past participle. And here there is no helping verb between the subject and the verb. That's why this is called only past tense. So the parcel was taken by the boy. The parcel was taken by the boy. So now since we are able to change the voice of this sentence, then this is called transitive sentence. Transitive sentence. This is called transitive sentence. Okay. Another one. Second one. She has given him the book. She has given him the book. Okay, now check this. She has. She has given him the book. This is the sentence. So has given him the book. Now once again I say that the sentence is in active voice. Sentence is in active voice. Check this one. This is the subject she, which we also call as the pronoun. So she is the subject, right? Has given is the verb. Okay. Him, I take it as the object. I take him as the object. Okay. Now check this one, guys. HI and him. This is the object here. So when we change it into passive voice, object is automatically brought into the place of subject. So what happens here? Him changes to he. Okay? Right, he. Now if you take a look at this one, has given is past participle. The verb is already given in past participle. But check this one here. HIS has. This thing generally, whenever this thing is generally used in a sentence, this is called the sentence is in totally present perfect tense. This thing makes the sentence is totally in present tense. Right? So next thing. And HIS has is generally used to refer to singulars only. In perfect tenses, HIS has is generally used to refer to singulars. And here, check this one, she is singular. So she has given him the book. This is okay. So HIS has is used to refer to singulars in present perfect tense. And here, him, which is the object, brought into the subject in passive voice has become he. And now tell me whether this he is singular or plural. This is singular. So no problem with this. He has. He has. Okay? And in passive voice, whenever you get these kind of perfect tenses, whether has or have or had, in passive voice, after taking them like this, depending on the situation, we have to add one more thing. He has been. In passive voice, we have to add this definitely. He has been. Now check this one. It's already given here. Present tense, give. What are the past tense of give? Gave. And what is the past participle here? Given. Give, gave, given. So he has been given. Because we are taking the V3 form here. So he has been given. Given what? The book. He has been given the book. After that, by. You have to add this preposition by. She changes to her. She changes to her. So he has been given the book by her. So this is once again transitive sentence. Transitive sentence. Now let's make a slight change here. Let us repeat the sentence once again. She has given him the book. Similarly, similar to the previous repeated sentence, she is the subject, given is the verb. But here I make a change. The book. The book. Because here I took him as the object. Now here I took the book as the object. I repeat this. Sentence has been repeated twice. In the previous sentence, him was the object. But here, in the same repeated sentence, check this one. I took the book as the object. Now let's see this. What happens here? The book, which is object in active voice, brought in the place of subject, the book. Now, HAS has is given here. HAS has is given here. So check this one, the book. She, I already gave you an idea that has is used to refer to singulars. And here she is singular, and here the book, which was object in active voice, when brought into the place of subject in passive voice, has become the subject. So check this one. This is singular, so no need to change it, bring it directly down. So the book has, then this is passive voice girls. So what happens here? We have to add been. The book has been. Then give, gave, given. The book has been given. Given to whom? Given. Add this preposition to and bring this him directly. The book has been given to him. Then add one more thing. What is that? Helping verb by. Not helping verb, this is preposition. And she changes to her. This is the passive voice. So what did you understand by this girl? Sometimes a sentence can have two objects. Here him was the object and here the book was the object. We took. So object, object. So sometimes a sentence can have two objects. Of the two, whatever you choose, that depends on your understanding, but it doesn't make any difference. It doesn't go wrong. So in both ways, this sentence is a transitive sentence. In both ways, this sentence is a transitive sentence. So active voice, passive voice, we also got it. Another one. I'm rubbing these 6 words. Take a look at all these things, note them down properly. selling the jewelry. They were selling the jewelry. Now with this W-E-R-E, we can easily come to a conclusion that the sentence is in past tense, past continuous tense. Not just past tense, but past continuous tense, because we have this verb with an ing form. And whenever you find ing form in a verb, you have to understand that the sentence is in continuous tense. But W-R-E makes it clear that the total sentence is in past continuous tense. Now, one more thing about this verb. What is the helping verb used to refer to plurals? They. Plural. And W-R-E verb past tense. So, verb is a helping verb used in past tense to refer to plurals. Plus selling, ing, inform is a clear indication that the verb is in past tense. Sorry, the verb is in continuous tense. Now let's see this. Subject, selling, verb, the jewelry is the object. They were selling the jewelry. They were selling the jewelry. So let's see this, guys. I say that this is active voice. Sentence is an active voice. Now bring the object here. The jewelry. The jewelry. Right? Now let's come to this one. Something is left over here. W-R-E, verb. I said verb is used to refer to plurals. No problem here. But here check this one, the jewelry. Is it singular or plural? This is not plural, but this is singular. This is singular. So, because the object is in passive voice has become the subject here in passive voice, and since it is singular, verb is not applicable here. It doesn't get applied. So, because this is singular, it changes to was. Because was is another helping verb used in past tense to refer to singulars. So the jewelry was. Now come to this one, ing, inform, continuous tense, verb is in the continuous tense. And whenever you see ing in active voice, what happens is the jewelry was, add this one being. Whenever you see ing in the verb in active voice, you have to add this being. And after adding this being, then let's take a look at this one. Let's sort it out. Sell, this is the present tense. What is the past tense of this one? So, sell, so jewelry was being. What's the next thing? Sold. This is past participle. So the jewelry was being sold. Why did we use being here, girls? Because there is ing form, continuous tense. The verb is in continuous tense. And when it is in continuous tense in active voice, we have to use this being, ing. And after that, we have to go for this sold. The jewelry was being sold by we have added this preposition. Then what is this? The they. The subject they in active voice changes to them in passive voice. Changes to them in passive voice. That's the way to do it. Okay? So this is another thing. So this is another transitive sentence. This is another transitive sentence. Because we got a chance to change the voice from active to passive or passive to active. Another one. Right. He had cut the fish with a knife. Am I right? Okay, I said okay, fish, right. He had cut the fish with a knife. Check this. Now this is, once again I said that this is another sentence in active voice. Let's see this one. He is the subject. Now cut is the verb. What's the object here? The fish is the right object. The fish is the right object here. Now let's see. Now what's the object here? The fish. So object in active voice comes into the place of passive voice. The fish Now here something is left over, HAD. HAD is the past participle. Sorry, past perfect tense. HAD is the past perfect tense. So HAD is the past perfect tense and it can be used for both singulars and plurals as well. There is no restriction in using this HAD had. So we are not concerned whether this is singular or plural, whatever it is. So the fish had. And this is past perfect tense, I already said. So for past perfect tenses in passive voice, something should be added. The fish had been. The fish had been. Right? Now let's come to this one. C-U-T. This is the verb. Check this one. Cut is the verb. So cut, cut, and cut. There is no change for this verb form. There is no change in this verb form. So the fish had been, or what is the V3 form? Cut. The fish had been cut. Cut with what? Cut with a knife. Cut with a knife by, he changes to him in passive voice. He changes to him in passive voice. So what happens here, girls? This is passive voice and this is another transitive sentence. Transitive sentence. This is another transitive sentence. Okay. Next thing is another sentence. Open the window. Open the window. Check this one, girls. If you try to sort out the subject, verb, and object, here, check this one. Open becomes the verb. The window becomes the object. Where is the subject here? Where is the subject here? There is no subject here. Check this one. Let's open the window. Now you have to understand that when any sentence begins with a verb and ends with an object, and that too without the subject. I repeat, when a sentence begins with the verb, ends with the object, and without subject, then that sentence should be understood as imperative sentence. Then that sentence should be understood as an imperative sentence. Okay? Check this one, beginning with a verb, ending with an object, but there is no subject. That's why this is imperative sentence. Imperative. Now and I also say that this is in active voice. Now let's find out the passive voice of this sentence. Check this one. What is the object here? The window. Here this is not possible to directly begin the answer with the window. No. Because this is beginning with verb and ending with an object, and that too without subject. So what happens is in these kind of situations, begin the answer with let. Let. Now bring the object here. Let the window. Let the window. And after that, what do we get? We have to add a helping verb. Let the window be. Let the window be. Why did we use let here? Because we don't have subject. Began with a verb, ended with an object. And this is imperative sentence. In such kind of things, first we have to add L-E-T, let. Now bring the object here. The window. Add a helping verb. What is the helping verb? Be. Now let's go to this verb. Now here, if you go to this verb, open. Okay. Next one. Open. Open. Open, opened, opened. And check this one now. Open, opened, opened. So what's the V3 form? Let the window be opened. Okay, let the window be opened. This is the answer to this one. Another one. Now let me rub these things, girls. So what we can say is This is another transitive sentence. This is another transitive sentence. This is not intransitive. Similar to these sentences, transitive sentence, and transitive sentence. Okay? So let's go for another one. He was selected. He was selected for the job. For the job by the members. He was selected for the job by the members. Now, if I take a careful look at this sentence, and after understanding it, I say that this sentence is in passive voice. This sentence is in passive voice. Check this one, yes. You can see a helping verb here. Sorry. Yeah, helping verb in past tense. And here you can see this preposition here. So with these two things gives me the idea that the sentence is in passive voice. Now from passive voice you have to change it into active voice. Let's say this. He, subject. Now, was selected totally becomes, sorry, the verb. Okay? Okay, right? Now, the members become the object. Right? Now, check this. Object comes in the place of the members. This is passive voice, the members. Object came into the place of subject. Now we are going to change it into active voice. So the members. Okay? Because this is active voice, we don't get any helping verbs here. Here, we don't get this helping verb. So what happens here? The members selected. Selected who? He. So what happens? The member selected him for the job. That's it. Check this one. Right? Now, right, object, check this one. Object has come to the place of subject, the members. And in active voice, we don't get any kind of helping verbs here. Check this one. The members selected and he changed it to him. Okay? Now, after that, what did they select him for? For the job. That's it. For the job. Check this. So, this is another transitive sentence. Another transitive sentence. The proposal will be objected by the passengers. The proposal will be objected by the passengers. Now check this one. There is B, B plus by. Both these things indicate that the sentence is in passive voice once again. Presence of presence of by, both are an indication that the sentence is in passive voice. Check this one. Here we got was and by, but here we got be and by. So sentence is in passive voice. Now let's see what we can do. The proposal is subject, right? Be objected. Okay, will be objected is, sorry, verb. The passengers is the object. Now what happens here? Similarly, the passengers. Okay, let's remove this. Will. Bring it directly, there's no change. The passengers will will do what? A be object. So what happens? A will changes to object. Object what? The proposer. So this is active voice and this is another transition. Okay guys, the time is up. Let's meet in the next class. Thank you.